Now, another part of your homework was to keep track of the flicks in an array as well, right? So let's do that. And we want to keep adding them, right? So this array needs to be accessible from more than one place. It needs to be available every time we call handle submit, not just the first time. So where do we want to create it? We don't use global variables anymore. Where would you put it? Where'd you put this array? As a property of the object, just like we did max? Sure, why not? So this dot flicks, let's call it, we'll initialize it as an empty array. Again, pretty much the same thing as if I had just said flicks empty array up here. I just like the idea of initializing them in here. So there's the array. Now, how do I put them on the array? Every time I handle submit, just push, right? And we get to that array, how? This dot flicks, right? So I have my flick here. And remember, adding it to the DOM is just a separate operation. So we'll just say this dot flicks dot push the flick. We're not going to push the LI. We're going to push the flick object itself onto this array. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Prove that it works. Refresh. 21 Jump Street. 22 Jump Street. This dot flicks. Uh-oh, undefined. Did I refresh? Not this dot flicks, doofus. What do I call it here in the console? App.flicks. There you go, an array with two things in it. What is this out here? Window, the window object, the global object. Which, by the way, is what it is most of the time. If you just have a normal function declaration and you call that function, inside that function, this is going to be the window object. If it wasn't a method and it wasn't an event handler, it's probably going to be the global object. Okay, well, that part of the homework was pretty easy. Add flicks to an array.